We are on our way to
Nakhon Sawan. We're Cindy and Eddie, and this is Squeeze the Day.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We are leaving the Pitsana Lock area, which you can see in our last video. Our time here in Pitsana Lock has come to an end, but we have had a great time here and are looking forward to our next adventures here in Thailand. Sometimes I show the train just a little bit so everybody gets a chance to see it. We have arrived to our first part of our travel destination for today, which is Pak Nam Pho. They don't have tuk-tuks here. We have to find alternative means to get to our hotel. The yard master is actually helping us out, and they're doing some renovations. Sorry about the noise. I love this station. It's really a local station. There's definitely not a whole lot of tourists getting off the train here. When we got off, they looked at us like we were in the wrong area, but everybody here is amazing. So how are we going to get there? This gentleman right here is taking us. We have made it to Nakhon Sawan. We're going to head off to explore this city.
That's where we're going, the origin of the Chao Phraya River, right down that street to the right.
I wanted to point out how obviously bright it is, which means there's no shade on this stretch of the walk. If you can find one of the taxis or trucks or tuk-tuks or something, take it. We looked, we couldn't find one, so we just kind of walking.
We'll be there soon.
We'll be there soon, but sweating the whole way. Right here, they have a parking spot. They have it covered with temporary tents, which is really convenient because it'll help keep your vehicles cool. On Google Maps, it shows that there's a couple of stores here. I'm guessing they're over here on this side. This will be the Nan River over here on our left. The bridge we crossed earlier was the Ping Ping River. I don't know if that's like just a coffee shop or a bar, but they definitely have a coffee shop over here. It literally says coffee. Yeah, this is a coffee house also, and those are the prices. And here are the prices of this one, which also has bubble tea. Looks like there's a little bit of a community here.
You can pick up some snacks if you'd like to along the way. And look at these guys, they're so cute. The view we're getting of the Nan River right now is just gorgeous. We've arrived.
So if you scan the little QR code right there, they have free Wi-Fi available here for you, which I'm going to use right now. I think I might just post a Instagram update. I don't know. Check it out. Looks like Cindy's doing the exact same thing. If you didn't know already, we do have Instagrams. You should check those out. This is impressive. Really impressive. We are at Pasan, the origin of the Chao Phraya River. And we're having a great day. You can join us as we squeeze the day. We are at the top. We're walking down this ramp, I guess, to get down to the mid-level to get some more shots. Nan River, Ping Ping River. And then when you come from up there, we're just gonna go into one of these two entrances, which is the mid-level. But we're going to enjoy this view for a couple of minutes because that is pretty fantastic, huh?
It really is. It's amazing.
That is what the mid-level looks like. A couple stairs down and then start climbing up. This is pretty impressive architecturally. We decided we were going over to the Nan side to check it out over here. That's a great view.
This is where the restrooms are.
This is the front of it we see from the river. We're finished here and we're going to head back over to the other side of the Ping Ping River. A couple things to note about visiting this. One, there are no cabs. Grab is not available over here for some reason. We're basically gonna have to walk again, unfortunately. The other thing, it is free to visit. According to the maps, if we follow it from where we're at down to here, there's actually a walking street. And the first thing we see is that there is a little bit of a market. There's another street that's over there that looks like it runs along the river itself. As we were walking along, we saw this sign. What we want to do now is actually go through this alleyway to get to the other street. It looks like the other street would be a little bit better for us because there's nothing on this street for us to see. It looks like it's not very busy right now. Maybe a little bit busier at night. We came over to this side thinking there might be some shade, but we've got things blocked off. They're definitely getting set up for tonight. But it looks like the northern part, which we are at right now, is a lot less busy than the southern part, which is where we're walking to. You can also get a chance to see the river every once in a while. I wanted to go up here because it looks like there's another walkway. You can just walk along here without having to go through all of that. On the walkway up here, we can see the monument we saw earlier, and that's what we were walking around. The river isn't the only epic waterway in Nakhon Sawan. They also have a lake. We're going to take you there next, show you around a little bit, because it's pretty impressive. The lake and the river are actually a couple of blocks apart. So you've got to walk a little bit in order to get to the lake, but it's really not that far. It's about a kilometer away, depending upon how you walk, or if you drive, you've got to follow the one-way streets. It'll take a little bit more than that, about a kilometer and a half. Easy walk, easy drive. They have a lot of food vendors out here, so you'll see them as you're walking to the lake, and it might take you a couple minutes to actually get to an open gate. For example, this one right here, it's not open right now. Of course, if you are walking around the lake, on the outside of where the lake is, make sure you take the time to check out all the amazing stores that are along the lake as well, because this is a great shopping area. They're repairing clothes right here. Looks like this area was rented out for a function.
Looks like they're having fun.
I'm a little jealous. I kind of want to go and hang out with them.
I know.
It's about 5 o'clock and a lot of them look like they're shut down. We don't know if that's because they're shut down from working during the lunch period or if they're shut down because I haven't started getting ready for the dinner period. But it is dinner time, so I guess if they were going to be open, they would be open now.
You would think, but I'm thinking a Saturday night they might stay open till like 2 in the morning, so maybe their crowd comes more towards 8 p.m. So we're not sure how this works here, but we know that some are open and some are not.
Then again, it would be a good time to just relax a little bit. Looks like this restaurant over here is taking advantage of open sidewalk, making for themselves an extra place to sit and enjoy a view. We've seen plenty of interesting things out there. I think it's time we come in here and see what else they have to offer right next to the lake, including this. Kayaks and dragons, and it looks like wild horses and all kinds of interesting things. Let's get a couple of close-up shots for you. Looks like that dragon's breathing fire. Yeah, I think there's fish in that lake. That's a big fish. A young kayaker on a giant lake. Look at this. It is a feeding frenzy. Here's the other part of the story. This gentleman here sells the fish food, bread, and other things you can throw in there. And you just go down to the river and toss it in and feed the fish. This is Shanin.
Yeah.
And he had a couple of customers that were right over here. And we thought that was really awesome, so we noticed that. But then we came back up and we saw that you were selling it. If you're in the area, make sure you stop by and feed the fish.
20 baht per pieces. Yeah.
Per pieces. That's a good price. You can sit there and just feed the fish for a couple of minutes and enjoy the view. Nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Well, this is definitely a good part of the lake to visit. Make like any one of these walkers and joggers and bikers and spend some time here doing loops around it. It's incredible. There are so many people here using the equipment, relaxing, just having a good time.
The heat of the day is passing. Droves of people are starting to come out.
And it's just getting busier. We may be leaving Paradise Park, but we have a couple more things to show you before we close it out for the night. We're going to go inside the Index Living Mall, or the walk. Well, we come in here for a couple reasons. One is the air conditioning, and two, we really do enjoy walking through malls and seeing what they have. But unless we see something worth showing in the video, we're just gonna walk around and enjoy ourselves for a couple minutes.
Auntie and
They do have a KFC, Swenson's, Dairy Queen, and Mr. Donut, which we thought is important enough for you to know about, as well as a Lotus grocery store. And of course, we got to talk about Mr. DIY. That is definitely a very local thing. And that is it for us. We are heading back outside. That was quite interesting, and the air conditioning was great. Temperatures outside are perfect right now. So we've got one more thing we want to show you. As the sun starts to set, it looks like a lot of businesses open up for the nightlife. And that does include a couple of places to get some food. We have a specific place in mind that look pretty good.
there are lots of little dining areas right along here where they're selling food.
This is the place that we're going to get our dinner. This is why. It actually costs 30 baht. We're getting chicken and rice, and she has a giant pot of rice over there. This is basically how it works.
The boiled chicken is the best. It's my favorite. Eddie has gotten the fried chicken in the past and loved it, but they are out tonight.
Yeah, look. My beloved fried chicken is missing. We have come here before. It is absolutely delicious. We love it. We're gonna sit right over here with this gentleman. Spoons are available. Soy sauce, ketchup, and the magic. This is the magic stuff right here. We also get bowls of chicken broth soup, which really round out this meal in a spectacular way. Sauce time. I put a lot on because the sauce is really good. Cindy's starting off with the sweet soy sauce and then putting some of the hot sauce. Yeah, it is a little bit spicy, but it is very flavorful, and it has a slight hint of sweetness to it that we really enjoy. In addition to being absolutely delicious and conveniently located right next to the hospital, or really right across the street from the hospital, they have water available for us. You have a cup of water to go with your dinner. This is the kind of food that when you're done eating, you wish you had more because it's so good. The only thing I will tell you, they are closed on Mondays. We've eaten here 3 times in 3 days. It's that good. We're going back over to where this entrance is because they have some sort of dance class right here in the park, and it's quite popular. Before we close out for the night, we wanted to come down to the walking street area one more time so we could show you what it looks like. This is so much like a lot of the other night markets we've seen, but it's kind of like a combination of night market, walking street. There is definitely a lot going on.
I'm so glad we came back here because it was so dead earlier today, and now we get to see what it's supposed to look like when things are open and people are here shopping. It's really nice to see.
Before we go anywhere, we just wanted you to know that while we're here at the walking street, we are actually receiving Wi-Fi from
Across the
building
river,
across the river.
at the place we were at this morning.
So
Isn't that so amazing?
yeah, another good reason to go there.
It's pretty far reaching. Yeah.
I think we're going to close it out here.
And if you've made it this far, we thank you so much for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Stay tuned as we continue to travel around Thailand and the rest of the world. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so that you can continue to follow along with us as we continue on this adventure.
And as always, squeeze the day and be well.